RHOA Alum Kenya Moore says she and Tyra Banks were inseparable in the 90s. If she wasn't at my house, I was at her house. Kenya Moore is reminiscing about her close bond with Tyra Banks back in the 90s. In a new interview with The Shade Room, released on December 2nd, the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star said she and the supermodel were best friends at that time in their lives. In the 90s, we were inseparable, Moore recalled. If she wasn't at my house, I was at her house. Like, her mom was my mom. Moore, 53, remembered having conversations with Banks, 51, that would go on for hours. We just could not get off the phone. It's almost like when you're on the phone with your man and you're like, are you going to hang up? Are you asleep? That's what we were sisters, she explained, adding, I have so much love for her and so much respect. Moore also noted how Banks, who, in addition to modeling and acting, has launched numerous ventures including an entertainment company, taught her a lot about business. Just seeing her marketing, her business savvy was just above and beyond anything I had ever seen, coming from Miss USA. You know, I met her right after Miss USA, so my head wasn't there, she continued, referring to winning the prestigious pageant title in 1993. She recalled Banks being like a machine when it came to building her business empire. You know how you have all your people? She had all these people and she had all these ideas and she was able to see everything through, she explained. It was really beautiful to watch a young black girl flourish in that way. Asked if the statuesque duo captured a lot of attention during their girls' nights out together, Moore joked to the outlet. The list that we have between us of the men who tried and failed was insane. But she played coy when pressed for specific details. Oh, you know I can't give you names, she said, before reflecting on how different the decade was from today's social media-driven world. That's another thing about people from the 90s, we didn't talk. We didn't talk about the dates and the guys and always on social media crying and talking about your problems. We didn't do all of that, she said. There wasn't social media, so everything was private. Last month, Moore finally broke her silence on her shock exit from RHOA. People confirmed in June that the reality star would not be returning to the Bravo series after she allegedly exposed explicit pictures of new cast member Brittany Edie while filming. During a November 14th appearance on Tamron Hall, Moore expressed regret and took full responsibility for her actions. Hindsight is always 50-50, she said. If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before, and I've taken full accountability for the things that I've done. After saying she was sorry for what happened, Moore admitted that she didn't have to take it that far, explaining that emotions got the best of her. But when I felt threatened, I've never had a child in a situation like this before. So that's why it escalated to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child. She continued, referring to her daughter Brooklyn, 6, whom she shares with ex-husband Mark Daly, while Moore said on Tamron Hall that she was still under contract with Bravo and remains an employee of the network. She has since been focusing on other endeavors, including the recent release of a children's book, Brooklyn Bound Paris, which she co-wrote with Brooklyn. She is also prioritizing her time with her daughter, who she said is everything that's important in her life. Forget about the turmoils in life. Forget about the challenges, because we will all eventually overcome, but this is what my life was supposed to be like. Moore noted of motherhood. I don't know what it would be like without her.